this didn't happen overnight. Some people think, it's Imperial's just been good forever, but it's not true. Holtville had our number, so did Calipatria had our number. We couldn't beat Palo Verde.
Did not happen overnight. Those are the words from Lady Tigers Imperial basketball coach Rich Pancioni, who's referring to his success and the program's success over the last 2 decades. Last week, Pancioni etched his 400th win into the record books as head coach in a win over the Central Lady Spartans, and tonight would go for a 9th straight 20-win season at rival Holtville. But it didn't start all that easy. Pancioni explaining that after taking over in the early 2000s, they had a tough time winning league games even when he came back after a 2-year hiatus to get his master's degree. And that included the Holtville Lady Vikings. But after building a philosophy and getting more girls to join and turn the program around, they have found that success. Now the team just a win away from a league title, and Pancioni describes how they got there and what it will take to make a deep run starting tonight with the big one at Holtville.
I would just keep everything simple. And then, I noticed over the years that, hey, we were getting a little bit better, and then, the girls were having fun, and I got more athletes showing up. It just kind of took off, and, if it's not broken, why fix it? So it's been working. You could arguably say that it's the most important game of the season. It's a championship game. So, the winner of this game is either co-champ or champs outright. So, Holtville's been a great rivalry. Murray Anderson over at Holtville's done a great job over the last 10 years. And it's definitely a rivalry. We're having fun. The girls get up for this game. I'm pretty sure their girls get up for this game.
So it's the biggest game of the year so far, according to Pancioni. So let's get right to it. There's Pancioni's Lady Tigers looking for win number 20 in the league title. The Holtville Vikings and coach Murray Anderson looking to avoid this season's sweep. First quarter, Sierra Morris getting the dump off there from Xiomara Cordona, goes into contact up off the glass for the 2 to open the scoring. But Holtville with it now. Julia Moreno pushing it up the floor. The kick outside the arc to Skylar Hansen. She buries the triple to put the Vikings on top. Moments later, Cameron Walker, she finds Moreno now in the other corner. Her 3 is pure. So Holtville taking the lead early then. Though the dump off here in the corner, there is Nayeli Cordona. Now Morris in the corner finding Amy Riley. Short jumper bank is good. But actually, Holtville would take an early 13-7 lead, but Imperial would end the half on an 11-0 run and lead them to a 40-21 victory. Imperial going to be your league champions as they move into the postseason. Now over to Veterans Memorial Stadium for some soccer. Hawks fans fired up on senior night at Gila Ridge. There's one of them, Moises Hernandez, as they welcome in Osvaldo Lastra and the Cibola Raiders. Starting the second half, Cibola up 1-0. Ball finds Lastra here as he launches one right to the keeper. Raiders clinging to a 1-goal lead. Just 2 minutes left in this one. The Hawks' Jose Guzman in the box, and the ball's going to go off Esteban Busquets' arm. Take a closer look here as you can clearly see it. It goes off his arm right on the wrist there. Hawks awarded a penalty, and that is Guzman called on to the pen, and he'll just roll this one past the keeper. We got a tie game, 1-1 score. That would finish regulation, so we would head to extra time. And now in overtime, Christian Quintero sends a ball into the box. And is that another handball? Yes, it is. Off the Hawks, Mikey Galaz. You might remember him from football. That one touching his wrist. Goal rewarded to Cibola. Nathaniel Claudio takes the kick, buries it. Raiders retake the lead, letting the Hawk crowd know how they feel as well. Little trash talk there. Just a couple minutes left. Shot just tapped in by the Hawks keeper. Claudio smells the blood and water, and he gets the ball and past the keeper, once again finding the goal. Raiders pull away in the first 10 minutes of extra time. They take this one later on 3-2. Big win for the Raiders. They're now 8-5-2 on the year. Now over to Raider Field for the girls game in this crosstown affair. The Raiders needing a big win with the Lady Hawks in the way, trying to wrap up their region title. We pick it up second half. Raiders trying to cut the lead down. Kiana Quesada splitting the defense, gets it off to Layla Solomon. She chips it up in the air, looking for a good bounce, but it lands right into the hands of Dakota House. On the other end, Olivia Waterhouse, the corner. Lacey Haxton gets a head on it, but it's just off and rolls wide of the post. With under 10 minutes to go, Lillian Cam over to top scorer Itzel Mesa. Somehow, the ball's ricocheted, and it hits the post, but there for the cleanup is Solomon. She's there for the putback goal. Cibola not done yet. Down by 2. Now the Hawks trying to put the game away. Addison Duke in a foot race, and she is flying deep into Raiders territory. Gets past Idly Powell. Sends a rocket over the middle, but just out of the reach of Millie Vega coming in for another goal. But the Hawks would not need another one as they hang on in the end to win this one 4-2. Their 12th win of the year. Addison Duke with 2 goals, Millie Vega with another, and the Hawks taking the region title with their 12th win of the year. Now to some boys hoops at Yuma Catholic. Luke Stuckey Shamrocks trying to win their 10th straight with the Central Spartans in town from across state lines. Rocks up big second half. Sebi Patinay with a baseline drive, keeps those eyes moving, finds Landon Urquio beyond the arc, and his triple straight through. A little bit later on, Jacob Vargas is going to be given a technical foul after a foul call on him, saying some words to the referee. That sends Lucky Patinay to the line for 3 free ones, and he would knock down all 3 to pad the lead. Talk about free. Hit all 3. Fourth quarter, Caleb Flores with a stop pop with a guy in his face. He's pure from mid-range jumper, but it would not be enough as it was all rocks in this one. They stay hot, remain unbeaten on their home floor this season with an 80-52 win to improve to 20-2 on the season. That's all the time we have for sports. We'll be right back.